shall now tell the tale of a murder and deception, a tale so dark you will question your own perception. On the stormy night in the mountain kingdom, a man named Uno soon became the victim of a nefarious plan of his own creation that led to violence, hate, and confrontation. His 6 dinner guests soon turned on each other. They began to die one after the other. But who could it be, the killer among us? In the end, it's you who must decide and discuss. After all, however, we may never know what happened that night in the murderous mansion of Mr. Uno.
Oh, we don't have time for this.
Why are you so serious when we can't afford?
The guests will be arriving soon.
What time is it?
It's already 5:30 and they're all supposed to be here.
We can have one dinner before 6.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible for me.
Except for finding a good job. I like expensive men. I'm in rich.
But I'm correct.
Don't you umkore me. I've heard you umkores before. This stinks.
General Morton, I presume. A new military train would bring you here 5 minutes early.
How did you know I was in the military?
I have been briefed on your file. Please take a seat.
How do I know which seat is mine?
It's the one with your name, sir.
Well, I say, how about a drink?
No function, sir.
Well, that was quick.
Mr. Belkin, how are you doing this evening?
To be perfectly honest, not so well. I have report due in the morning. I haven't even started on it. I don't have time for this.
I know how you feel. I have a report due as well.
Is that supposed to be a joke? Because I don't have time for jokes.
Of course not, sir. I never joke. Would you care to sit down?
Thank you.
General Prime Mountain.
Jonathan Belkin. You have got quite a grip.
This is what 5 years in the jungles of Assam will do to a man.
I didn't know some jungles.
They didn't when I was 10. Are you going to do that all night?
Sorry, I just have so many clients.
I had clients in Assam. Then we shot them.
Well, Professor Beasley and Madam Isis, an interesting pairing.
That's quite a meteorological phenomenon out there.
Can you please stop him from saying things like that? He's been talking that way ever since he picked me up.
I picked you up. Really? I'll pick you up again later. How heavy are you?
I'd rather clean the toilet than talk to you again.
That was a rather pernicious rejoinder.
What?
I need a beverage.
Your peach wine, sir.
How did you know?
It's obvious.
Well, it seems like we're going to spend some time together. This reminds me of the time in Seoul Mines in Assam. It was me, son of the shotgun shells, and a small orphan boy named Tom that are rigged with explosives.
Does anyone know what we're doing here?
Poor Tom.
Well, I had the same query when I produced the missive we received.
I wasn't talking to you.
Could you please keep it down? I'm trying to work on this report.
Mrs.
I know who I am. Take this coat off the servant. It's raining meatballs outside.
Certainly.
And I'd appreciate you doing it without the attitude. Now if you could bring your valet around. I seem to have crashed my vehicle into some kind of fountain outside. Because I'm a terrible driver.
Ma'am, we don't have fountain.
There was a little boy peeing. I assumed he wasn't made out of stone.
We do have several orphans on the property.
Well, you have one less.
Okay.
What's a bunch of chochos? And what am I doing here with the losers? This looks like the line at the hospital. And where's my drink? Are you the guy who took my coat?
Indeed, I was, ma'am.
Are you a madam too?
You have insulted me for the last time. Don't you know I'm married to a minister? I'll have him pass a luggage so fast it'll make cat spin right off into the fountain outside. My name is Mrs. Sarragon. Nice to meet you. So, where are we anyway?
I'm curious about the same subject.
Yes, I can tell you. We're in the house.
Is that the military intelligence that you're famous for?
I believe you all received a similar letter requesting our presence here. Anonymously.
My letter was anonymous to you.
But what for? Why?
Well, another wonderful guest, perhaps they'll know. Hello, my name is Mrs. Sarragon. Nice to meet you.
Miss Daphne, our company sounds complete.
It's raining outside and I'm soaked. Such a rainy night.
Would you care for a towel?
I really need a place where I can get off these wet clothes.
I can be of assistance.
Haha, you're funny. Could I please borrow a napkin? Oh, which should I choose?
I think mine says napkin.
I had napkins in Assam.
Your napkin is strong and absorbent. Much better.
You can change over there, miss.
Thank you. Luckily, I brought an extra dress exactly like the fresh one.
Always be prepared.
I like her.
So, where are you going?
I was just going to the toilet.
Sit!
Oh, sorry.
Now I'm in charge here.
Since when?
There was a military coup.
Now wait just a minute.
Just so long as I don't have to make any decisions. I hate decision making. It makes me go crazy.
And that's all that I said.
Who could that be?
Sorry.
Thank you. I was beginning to get tired out there.
Sorry, Mr. Ono.
It is pronounced Ono.
Oh, right.
Now who the hell are you?
Come yourself, General Merchant, please.
How did you know my name?
Have a seat, General. I believe it's time for dinner.
If you try to touch me again, I'm going to cut your... dinner served!
Wow. This looks delectable, just like Miss Daphne. Really, quite delectable. She's one special little dish, isn't she? Spectacular, Delson.
Oh, let's start with dessert. My favorite meal. I just love this. Who are you people again?
I'm for dessert H versus the next guy. But does you know what we're doing here?
Your questions will be answered soon enough.
Who are you anyway?
Patience, Jonathan. Enjoy your cake.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't mean you.
So while we were on the subject of cake, I noticed the serving girl had a nice figure. Don't you agree, Mr. Bilkin?
Oh yes, she was pretty.
Do you like pretty things, Mr. Bilkin?
I do.
Perhaps I'll give him a card.
I just love going out for dinner. We always meet the most interesting people. I never get to meet people where I live, in the basement, where my husband actually puts me sometimes. He's a minister. Actually, I don't like him. In fact, I hate him. In fact, I like him dead. Is this raspberry?
Enough cakes. Let's get down to business. I received a letter saying that I need to be here in regards to my financial circumstances. And I don't even know what the devil that means.
I received a signature.
Me too.
As did I.
My letter said I'd regret it if I didn't show up. No one threatens me and gets away with it.
So no one knows who sent the letter?
I did.
Well,
If you'll all follow me to the study,
I am not going anywhere until I get some answers.
the answers in the study.
I want answers now.
Perhaps we should just do what they say.
I'm getting answers now or I'm leaving.
You are free to leave anytime you wish, General Merchant. But I should mention that your wife will shortly receive a detailed report of your indiscretions at Madam ICS establishment with audio files.
If you'll follow me. Around these rooms are 6 envelopes. On each envelope is a name. Find yours and take it.
Well, this is certainly disturbing.
Do you need someone to hold you?
Oh, yes.
Do not break the seal until I tell you to begin.
Oh, oops.
In each envelope, you'll find a series of incriminating photos.
What could be in here?
How did you
you get this?
Wait a minute.
This is impossible!
Oh, it's quite possible, General. Have a seat. My name is Mr. Uno, but you may call me Mr. Uno. And you'll see that I've got a bit of information regarding each of you.
What do you want?
Alright, listen, here's a few coupons for buy one, get one free at my place.
Oh, I'm afraid it's going to be on coupons.
I have nothing to hide. I'm a fine, upstanding lady who is fine and upstanding, just like my husband, who's the devil. And what am I doing here with those idiots? If I did have anything to hide, it would be my utter contempt for the scum I'm stuck with, huh? What did you say your name was? Buddy? Funo? Well, listen, Joe Funo. I like you. I like your house. I like your little modern hairstyle and this whole blackmailing thing you're doing. And God, I could use a pill. Where are my pills? You!
What?
You and your suit and your little briefcase and your rosy cheeks and your face and your pretty little muted eyes. I vomited the prettier things in you. Give me my pill.
I don't have yours.
Liar! Thief! Big loss.
Please, please, please.
Oh wait, here they are.
I haven't seen a man beaten like that since I captured a small village back in 1951. We dragged every boy over the age of 9 into a pit made out of their parents' bones and slapped them until they knew English. Good times.
Well, that certainly was a beautiful story.
If I may continue, copies of these documents are able to be mailed to your loved ones.
You wouldn't.
I already have.
Well, no one loves me, so I don't really mind. Do your host.
Oh, I will. But there is a certain member of Bafra who might like to know what you are concocting in your basement.
Ooh, what are you concocting in your basement?
Nothing.
Look, I pay my taxes.
At your dam?
Yes, I'm a madam at Ryan. Good for you. You have put 2 and 2 together.
Yes, but what kind of dam?
Yes, what kind?
Oh, it's great. You should go there sometime. Oh, shit.
Well, Madam Isis, you may not care who knows of your business, but I'm afraid your landlord would be quite interested to know what's going on in his house.
You wouldn't.
Which brings us to Mrs. Targo.
Oh, I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, but you're friendly eyes.
Do I?
I like men with friendly eyes.
Good, but perhaps you would be interested to know.
Oh, sure, I've probably done lots of horrible things. There are 30 different things you could blackmail me for. I don't remember anything anyway. It's the pills.
Well, now that that's taken care of.
I get a little crazy when I don't get my pills.
Alright.
I think I even shot my housekeeper once. I'm not sure though. It might have been a tree.
Can I continue?
Please do.
How much money do you want?
Oh, it's not new money, Mr. Balkan. In each of your envelopes, you'll find a small insignificant request. Just a little thing.
You want my foot?
What? No. Please do not share your note with anyone. When your task has been completed, you are allowed to leave. Until such time, this house is at your disposal. Except for the exits, of course, which have been locked from outside. You're supposed to do that 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, sir.
Well, go to it then.
Right away.
The doors are in the process of being locked. I say the doors are in the process of being locked.
I must protest this development. I certainly cannot fulfill your request here.
You can and you will.
Look, I'm not this kind of person. And if you want someone to do this, then you ought to blackmail someone entirely different. Because what you ask is impossible.
That is your choice, but every choice has consequences. Remember that.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I can't show it to you.
This is ridiculous. I'm certainly not going to do what it says here.
You heard him though. Consequences.
Oh, grab and beer man.
I've just had the loveliest day.
How does he expect me to do this? I'm a woman of character. Loose character, but character nonetheless.
I think we only have one solution here.
What's that?
We tie this loser to a tree and give him to Uno as a sacrifice. We'll give him a whole bunch of pepper cuts to get the smell of blood in the air, and Uno will come running. Oh wait, there's vampires.
It's busy actually. And that's the most asinine plan I have ever heard.
Well, take it or leave it. That's my final offer. Now if you all excuse me, I've got to see a man about a horse.
What does that mean?
Think about it, honey.
Of all the people to be blackmailed with, we have to be stuck with that ignoramus.
I don't have time with this. I'm just going to tell him that I will do what he asks and I'll what to fear. And rest we can have a nice life and that will be that.
Well, what did he ask you to do?
It's a small thing, really not much trouble.
Well, what is it?
What did you ask you to do?
I'm not going to tell.
Then I'm not going to tell you.
Listen, the only way we are going to get out of this is if we allow ourselves to trust each other. I will take Miss Dabney to the other room and then we will reveal our secrets to each other. And then we will come back and tell you what they are and how it was.
What?
There's no time for deliberation, let's go.
Why don't you just do it here?
With all these people watching,
I don't mind. I like sharing. What did he ask you to do anyway? Nothing.
we don't have time for this. Come along, Miss Dabney.
My name's Mrs. Tarragon. My husband's a minister. So what do? You didn't catch it earlier. Nope, I'm in a fog most of the time. I own a house of ill repute. Oh, fun. Yeah, it's rewarding. Do you happen to know I put my pills? What? I seem to have misplaced them. I think you still probably have them on you. Did you take my pills?
I think I hear someone calling me.
Why did you take my pills?
Talk to you later.
Quite a storm up here.
What? Oh, yes.
You seem quite distracted.
I just saw someone I thought I'd never see again.
Really?
One of the guests.
If you wish to holler at the moon, go outside.
You think you're so smart, don't you, Marty?
I wish you wouldn't sing or song like that.
Well, it seems I'm not wanted here. I guess I'll go make dinner.
Next time you prepare a meal, Josh, perhaps we'll have the main course before the dessert.
Perhaps there will be poison in it.
Don't worry, it's just a ball. The wiring on the house is quite old, I'm afraid. Don't make any sudden movements. It will be back in a moment.
When I was a girl back in Chicago, we used to have storms. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm scared. Your arm feels nice.
What?
Mortimer, I never knew you felt that way about me.
What?
What's the hands, buddy? Let's have a glass of wine first.
What are you talking about? He's dead!
I said, just what's going on out here?
Look for yourself.
I was in the toilet and the lights went off for a moment. And the next thing I knew, someone was screaming.
That was me.
Is he dead?
My son was sleeping.
Well, this
Of course he's dead.
What's going on?
Everyone please come out here.
Our host has been shot.
It seems there is a killer among us.
Are you sure it wasn't natural causes?
He's been shot.
Maybe it was a naturally occurring phenomenon. Certain plants have been known to emit projectiles with striking resemblance to the common bullet.
He's been shot. And if I know one thing, it's what a man looks like when he's been shot. And this man has been shot.
What's that then? Looks like he's been stabbed and then shot.
Or short, that's it.
There also appears to be a trauma to his head, as if struck by a blunt object of some kind.
Whoever killed him sure wanted to make sure he was dead.
Who's dead?
This is a matter for the police. And everyone, I'm not going to stick and wait for them. If you need me, you can reach me at my office. And I have a portrait.
I don't think anyone's going anywhere, Mr.
You're going
Malcolm.
to stop me? The butler? I make 9 times your salary.
It's not up to me. I couldn't let you out if I wanted to. The doors are all locked from the outside. No one can leave. The only one with the key was Mr. Uno.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, we'll just have to spend the night. Looks like there are only 5 bedrooms. Miss Dabney and I'll take the one at the far end of the hall.
No one goes anywhere.
This is true, man.
Fine, I'll bring my way out.
Mr. Malcolm, my employer is skilled in many things. One of them being the fine art of black magic. Are you familiar with black magic?
Maybe.
I like magic.
Let me refresh your memory. On every exterior surface of this building is a thin layer of poison, utterly undetectable and normally quite harmless. When activated, however, by the key action, such as locking the door from outside, the black magic activates, killing anyone trying to break the window or lock.
I don't believe this.
It's a particularly nasty poison, absorbed through the skin. At first, you notice a certain amount of dryness in your joints, which is followed shortly by an uncontrollable itching sensation. The lucky ones crash themselves to death. The unlucky ones have enough fortune to survive until stage 3. Would you like to hear what stage 3 is?
I think we are getting the picture.
I'd like to know.
This tree is known as Semarago effect. Would you still like to try the draw?
I can wait.
I thought you might want to. You see, the doors will only open when you have all completed tasks Mr. Ono set for us.
What do you mean, us?
You're not the only ones blackmailing. Would you like to see my instructions?
Let's see them.
Read it aloud.
Discover my killer.
You just wrote that down.
I assure you, I hadn't even looked at it until just now.
This is absurd. I certainly cannot be considered a suspect. I was in the other room at the time.
But Mr. Ono wasn't killed in this room.
How do you know that? And why are we listening to you anyway? You are just a butler. If anyone should be deciphering the killer, it should be me. I'm the one with genius level intellect. What kind of training do you have?
I watch a lot of CID series. Follow me. When Charlotte and I were in the dining room, we heard a loud noise coming from this direction. And when Charlotte believed I was making advances toward her, it was upon her right cheek.
That's right.
Which means after being shot, stabbed, or bludgeoned, Mr. Ono stumbled from the library into the dining room, tripped over this chair, and landed upon Charlotte's right bottom.
I think someone needs to reenact this stumbling. And I think it should be me.
So our first clue will be in the library.
Ah, look at this.
What is it?
Books. And who reads books? Professors. Why? Because they're smart. I think we have a killer. I say, we take him down to the basement and beat a confession out of him.
This is preposterous.
I learned a few things when I was captured by the Assamese back in 1951. They didn't work on me, but I have a hunch. I could break this cover in 30 seconds. Of course, it's more rewarding if you stretch it out over a month or two.
I wasn't even in this room.
I'm going to enjoy making you squeal like a pig.
Look, a book on the floor. Woo!
What does it say?
Our friends, the fire ants. And the professor teaches entomology. What? It's the study of insects.
But how did you know that?
Yes, how did you know that?
Well, I don't think we can make judgments about a person based on the library books.
The police do it.
Regardless, this proves nothing. I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
Figures, coward.
And where's the murder weapon anyway?
Could you empty your pockets, please?
I don't see why. Well, this is all.
He's gotta go. Oh, Professor, you're a very dangerous man.
Oh, really? This isn't mine.
But why does it have a name on it?
Well, we have found the killer. Case solved. Wonderful. Excellent job, everyone. I'll be going now.
Why are you in such a hurry to get out of here?
I am a lawyer, and I have places to be. People too. That sort of thing.
But you also had a motive to kill Mr. Uno.
Well, so did you. But that doesn't prove anything.
Wait a minute. Did someone die?
Do you have a pill that improves your memory?
Pills, that sounds nice. I'll have some, thank you.
What was he blackmailing you with anyway?
I don't see why that's any of your business.
All right, listen up. I'm gonna take you down to the basement and torture you next to the professor. Because I will do it and I will enjoy doing it. Actually, I'm thinking about doing it right now.
I didn't kill him. I wanted to. But I didn't do it.
Somehow, I don't believe you.
You want to know what is in the envelope? I will tell you. Some years ago, I was approached by a young woman in the streets who had a peculiar case. Well, against my better wishes. I was quite taken with her and decided to help her, even though I knew her to be guilty in this particular circumstances. So I lied, cheated, fabricated evidence, and did everything possible to keep her out of prison. If it ever came out, I would be disbarred. But certainly not reason to kill someone.
Don't get your panties in a bundle, Bilkins. No one here thinks you are man enough to kill Uno.
I do.
You know what, General? I have written about those comments. And I can see why your wife is divorcing you.
What did you just say?
Your wife, Maroni, this tall, brown hair. She's leaving you and she's going to take you for 8% everything on. And she's taking your daughter.
What the hell are you talking about? How do you know my wife?
I'm her lawyer, and I'm happy to know that you are trying to mercy. And it will make it so much easier.
Why, you loser? I see you body in the car. Let go of me, you loser. I don't like when smart people touch me.
Gentlemen, please, we need to remain calm if we're going to solve this murder.
It's obviously the professor. Now get out of my way before I knock the fake British accent out of you.
Frankly, I believe he is our main suspect.
You'd like us to believe that, wouldn't you?
I think killers are sexy.
Really? Well, I didn't kill him.
What's this? Uno's gone!
The dead are alive! Do you really need to scream at everything?
Sorry, I'm a Tashigangpa. What suggests to you screaming is us?
Honey, I don't drink suja, but I can tell you that. Wait a minute. Did someone turn out the lights?
Did someone just touch me?
Sorry about that. I was just looking for the professor.
I'm over here.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
Why can someone please turn on the lights?
I'm walking, sir.
Why are you kidding me? I didn't kill him. He died of being a coward.
You all had to threaten his life.
That's right. He threatened him. I threatened lots of people, but I killed only half of them.
You're under arrest for the murder of Mr. Beckham. It's time to chair until the police arrive.
Now see this.
You have just got this on you?
I have other things too.
That should hold him.
If you think a chair can hold me, you are sadly mistaken. I chew my way to a big one.
Back in 1951.
Perhaps we should gag him.
Good idea. All right.
I'm not even going to ask.
Now, we still have the question as to what has happened to Mr. Uno's corpse.
Who's up for curry? What?
Curry sounds lovely. Oh, come on, we're being ridiculous. George didn't take the body, chop it up and put it in the curry. Let's be a little serious, people.
You don't know that we should put Mr. Pilgrim's body somewhere for safekeeping until the police get here.
Next time you wanted to cheer. Here, help me.
Oh, Lord, what has been eating?
He had a cake earlier.
You know what? I don't appreciate those jokes. I never saw him before in my life.
Maybe the way to detect the identity of the killer is to determine the identity of Mr. Uno.
What do you mean?
Well, who was he? How did he get this information about us? Because here are the photographs of quite a number of disturbing things.
I can help you, dear. You see, Mr. Uno was a being of pure evil, with no conscience, no remorse, no good feelings of any sort. In short, he was a poor man.
Well, that explains a lot.
The postal service has always been my deadliest enemy.
Bert's right. The man has always been after me.
How do you know his first name?
What? He said it earlier.
He didn't.
I believe the time for secret is past, Cynthia, you see? In addition to my extensive knowledge of entomology, I also happen to run a secret drug lab out of my basement using a series of genetically modified silkworms. And Miss Dabney runs a distribution ring out of fentanyl. And she's not in fact a woman, but a man!
What?
Well, it's all true except for the last part.
So, Uno threatened to execute Mr. Dragon, so you killed him.
A brilliant deduction, but I didn't kill him.
You had Miss Davin kill him.
I didn't kill him either. Besides, you don't even know that he was dead anymore.
What now?
Just the thought of that scares me.
That's awfully convenient for everyone, isn't it? The body disappears. There is no more evidence.
You know what? I'm getting a little tired of listening to you talk. Okay, the direction wearing of somebody find a pill. Talk. In high society, servants don't talk until they've been spoken to. So why don't you take your buttery acid and go bottle something? I'm sure that there's a door that needs to be opened. I guess there needs to be announced. Got a skill set you have got there. I could train a dog to do that. Don't you have anything better to do?
Oh, the doorbell.
Just like the Tashigongpa, always running away. Who would that be?
Well, don't just stand there like a Canadian. Go open the door.
If I touch the door, I could die.
Big loss. Go get it.
Come on in.
Maybe it was the wind.
Maybe it was the body of Mr. Uno.
In the study.
Oh, come on. I was just kidding. Well, at least he's not in the curry.
What's going on here?
Wait a minute. We're missing someone. Yeah, we're missing someone.
Where's Miss Dragon?
She's not here.
Let's split up and find her.
Are you crazy? As soon as split up, someone's going to end up dead. Hey, someone just died when we were all here together.
We'll go up by twos. That way we'll be safe.
Unless the person you were with happens to be the killer.
Can't you see? It's obviously Miss Tarragon. She has no idea what she's doing when she's not drugged up. She can't even remember what she did 5 minutes ago. And now she's on the loose.
You're quick to deflect the blame from yourself, aren't you?
And you are quite content to fly under the radar. No one has investigated your motive for killing Mr. Uno yet. Have they?
Enough. Charlotte and I will head to the left. Beasley and I will head to the right.
What? Oh, come on.
Miss Tiffany, you will remain here with the general. We meet back in 3 minutes. Can someone find Mrs. Tarragon and get her back in here?
Can I just say that when someone gets killed because of this idiotic plan, it's not my fault.
Can you please be fair with someone more attractive?
Stop it, let's go. So, General, it's just you and me. Oh, yes, and poor dear Mr. Pilgrim. But he isn't going to say anything, is he? Kind of funny that you're all tied up and gagged. You won't even be able to scream when
Subjan, where's everyone gone?
They're searching for a homicidal maniac in the house by splitting up into pairs and wandering around in the dark.
The dark? Oh, I'll get it.
Don't do it, George.
Ah! It's Mortimer!
Aren't you worried about the black magic?
What?
Am I at the right house?
Maybe.
Now, what's going on here?
Dinner party.
They tried to go to bathroom in his house and people started having heart attacks.
Sorry.
Now what's this? Is Mortimer dead too? This idiot can't even die. Look at this, right, Marie?
Do you really need to kick him when he's down?
Who are you people?
I'll have you known I'm wife of Minister Tarragon, and no one dares talk to me without getting slapped in the face. I'll have so many laws passed up against you that you won't be able to pee without a permit. Now who do you think you are? You seven-year polyping Mano?
My name is Josephine Uno. Now, where's my husband?
Well, why are you walking away from me?
Well, Mrs. Sunu, I hate to tell you, but your husband has been murdered.
Murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is. And I can prove it.
But who could be the killer? Beasley? Miss Uno? Mr. Pilgrim? Miss Daphne? General Spragmorton? Charlotte? Madam Isis? Miss Tarragon? George?
Johnson.
Or Mortimer? I don't know who the killer is. Do you?
Well, Mrs. Sunu, I hate to tell you, but your husband has been murdered.
Murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is. And I can prove it.
Well, who is it?
I was pausing for dramatic effect. Now, everyone quiet. As I was saying, I know exactly who the killer is.
Well, who is it?
Don't you understand dramatic pauses? I was pausing. I'm going to tell you in just a second. If you will give me a chance to make this theatrical. Now, as I was saying, I know exactly who the killer is. Awfully convenient for you to arrive just now, Mrs. Uno.
What?
You see, I deduced that there must be someone else in the house. Someone on the inside and someone who could be both inside and the outside.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you?
But the doors were locked.
Was the door locked when you tied it, George?
No, it was open.
But what about the black magic?
If Mortimer were alive, he would certainly admit to the fact that there is no black magic in this house. In fact, I know all about black magic as it is applied by a black magic beetle, a particular favorite of mine. In order for it to be properly applied, it must be a dry environment. As you can hear, there's quite a storm going on. Therefore, it was a ruse designed to keep us inside.
Why didn't you say anything?
Because I was trying to figure out what he was up to. Mortimer was in on it from the beginning. He let Mrs. Uno inside the house. He allowed her to roam freely. And when she found out that he wanted more money, well, we have a dead butler.
But why kill her husband?
That's what I was wondering.
Fine, you're right, you silly little man. I did it. I killed him. He was just so smug all the time. It's blackmailing. I couldn't stand it. And backing was too close. He knew all about extortion and blackmail. He was a liar after all. Mortimer should have kept his mouth shut.
Oh, shut up already. What? She was going on and on. Besides, that's what my note says.
For all that is holy, please, 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 shoot my wife. Huh?
How did you read that as foot? I've all kinds of problem. Well, Mr. Solved.
Well, I guess let's get out of here, shall we?
That's the best idea you have had all night.
Hey! I'm still trying to back here. Hey! This sucks.
Or it could have happened this way.
Well, Mrs. Uno, I hate to tell you, but your husband has murdered.
Murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is. And I can prove it! And she's standing in this room right now. Well, now she's sitting. It's Stephanie!
No one moves while the dish copper gets set.
Just relax, okay?
No, you don't scream. Every other time something happens, you scream your head off. But someone puts a knife to your throat and it's no big deal.
This happens a lot in the East. Fine, I did it. I killed him.
You couldn't let him ruin your little narcotics operation, could you?
It was our narcotics operation, you idiot. If you weren't so busy running around playing the naughty professor, you'd realize he had the guts to put us in prison for decades. I'm not going to waste my youth or looks behind bars.
Well, what about me?
You don't have youth or looks.
But why kill Welcome or Mortimer?
I've never liked lawyers or butlers. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
You killed my husband, lady.
He wasn't a very nice person, though.
Can someone take this cake off me?
What was that?
Take the cake off me!
I still didn't catch that.
What does none of this have to do with my husband?
Go ahead and kill the Jashka, but Daphne, no one cares about her.
I care. You'll not touch me, baby.
I'm already touching her.
You're having a baby?
No, it was a figure of speech. She's my baby, but actually, we're not having a baby.
I'm not your baby.
Let me out!
Can someone shoot these people so we can go home? Fine, I'll do it. I do everything else around here.
Wait, don't shoot me. I'll go quietly.
There's just one thing I've been wondering though. How did you move Mr. Uno's body from dining room into the study? You're with us in the library.
Oh, it was me. I was cleaning up. I'm kind of compulsive like that.
Can I go?
Not so fast, Stephanie. I think police will want to hear what has been going on here.
I guess I'll have to tell them what you're cooking in your basement.
You run alone now, nothing to see here.
Thanks.
What? I thought we were supposed to kill her. Well, you can't blame me for that.
I guess not.
Well, let's get out of here. I'm tired of this place.
Hey! I'm still trying to back your head! This sucks!
Or it could have happened this way.
Well, Mrs. Uno, I hate to tell you, but your husband has been murdered.
Murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is. And I can prove it. It was...
That's you, bitch. I'll shoot you too. Believe me, the world isn't going to miss one last trash camper. Now, buddy, listen to me before I fill you full of hot lead.
You're going to pay for this?
Honey, my husband works for the government. I don't pay for anything. Now, buddy, have a seat. It's going to make you sad to realize I'm out of pills. And now for tough time when I'm out of pills. Yeah, I shot, stabbed, and bludgeoned blue over here. Or I hallucinated the whole thing. I'm not sure which. The important thing here is I'm in one wheel of a bad mood. You know what? Just for kicks. And that didn't even cheer me up. You have killed 6 people tonight. Want to make it 7? Because I'll do it. There isn't any criminal difference right now between 6 and 7. So I'd keep my mouth shut, lady, because I'm on a hot streak. And I've got to thank my husband for lessening gun control laws. Remember, kids, guns don't kill people. People kill people like this. I'm just kidding here. Some people just don't get my humor.
That's enough, Mrs. Turner.
What?
I thought you were dead.
I faked my own death, so my accomplice, Mrs. Turner, would do my work for me.
No problem, Abkore.
And she's just through eliminating my enemies. Only 3 remain.
But why did you bring us here for this? Why bother with the notes? Why bother with the blackmail? It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it does. You see, you are never being blackmailed. You are being kidnapped. And it is your families who are sending you money. And unfortunately, their families were cheap.
But she shot your own wife.
I never really liked her that much.
You're sick, you know that. Sick.
Yes, I do know that. It's quite liberating.
Did I do good, boss?
Yes, of course, and I had a reward for you. Oh, wait, I seem to be out of this.
What?
Maybe I have some in the other room.
Oh, wait, here they are.
Leave me
Oh
out!
boy, the maid sure isn't doing her job.
Leave me out! Leave me out!
What was that, General?
Leave me out!
Do you want some tea?
No, I want to get out of this house!
I'd love to have some tea with you. Thanks, this is nice. This, being able to spend some time together. Such a lovely day.
This sucks!
Or it could have happened like that.
Well, Mr. Sonu, I hate to tell you, but your husband has been murdered!
Murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is, and I can prove it!
Who is it?
Who among us had a motive to kill Mr. Unu?
What? You too, Josh?
He didn't give me a good tip.
Well, that wasn't terribly helpful though.
Who among us didn't raise their hand?
It was the General.
I can't initially have got this awesome cake in my mouth.
What?
Let me out!
I can't understand what you're saying, General.
What does any of this have to do with my husband?
The man who killed Mr. Uno didn't raise his hand just now, because he's hiding his motive.
I can raise my hand in it. You've got me tied to a chair.
Relax, General, it wasn't you.
Thank you.
He's not even speaking English.
Come closer and I will smack the smile off your face.
It sounds like Tangla.
It's not Tangla, I should know that.
The only one who could kill a postal worker is someone who is employed in a profession even more sinister. A profession so dark without any merit that only a soulless automaton of pure evil would attempt it. A lawyer!
He's a zombie. Jump on his head and burn his corpse.
The game's up, Vilcom.
Fine, I admit it. I'm a lawyer.
We knew that. The game's up about Uno.
Fine, Miss Lee. I shot. Bludgeon. And it's the mistake. When no one is looking, then in fact no one did.
What?
Just go with him.
Mortimer found out, so I had to take him down. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for...
You shot him!
What's wrong with you? You heard him. He was a zombie.
No, he wasn't.
Well, someone said he was a zombie.
You did!
Has anyone seen my pills?
Well, I guess the case is closed. Let's get out of here. I'll give you a ride home, Daphne.
I drove you myself.
You are traumatized. It's understandable. And you need a shoulder to cry on.
I'm doing pretty well, actually.
Hey! Don't leave me! This sucks.
Or it could have happened like that.
Well, Mr. Sonu, I hate to tell you, but your husband has been murdered!
Murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is. And I can prove it! Before I begin an analysis of both the murder's motives and opportunities for killing Mr. Uno, I would like to take a little time to instruct you on the scientific method. If you will have a seat, please. According to the scientific method, whenever you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, is the truth. Madam Isis?
That's Sherlock Holmes, not the scientific method.
Well, aren't you Madam Smarty Pants?
That was one of my earlier names, admit it.
Can't you just tell us who killed my husband?
Like a noble caterpillar that emerges from the cocoon as a beautiful butterfly, my truth is both carefully constructed and impossible to rush. Needless to say, it was...
Mortimer!
What? How did you know?
I dare say he was going on a little long.
I thought you were dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman never allows himself to be murdered when his guests go free. Yes, I'm afraid I did stage my own death. What will take your pulse? What is that?
Sometimes he just says things for fun.
Let me out!
I just love foreign language. This is strange sounding like bees or rockets.
If I may continue, I did in fact kill Mr. Uno. You see, I'm not a simple butler. You see before you, but in actuality...
What did you do? He was threatening me.
It's alright. She only just wounded me. We put this a matter of stronger step than...
Who gave this woman a gun? My husband's been lessening gun control laws. This is for hunting.
Hunting what? People?
Relax, I only shoot men.
I think I hear someone.
Will you please stop shooting me? It's quite annoying. As I was saying before, I was so rudely shot. I was a member of the Yakuza before I came here. A shadowy Japanese organization who trains its members in ninjutsu. One of the tenets of ninjutsu, fortunately, is the ability to slow your heart rate down to zero to appear dead. It comes in handy when you're murdering people.
What will the Japanese think of next? They're so innovative.
But Mr. Belkin and Mr. Uno had contrived to create a corrupt dude worth millions, one that would blackmail out of your fortune, subsequently finance a doomsday device that would end life on this planet. The government sent me here to investigate.
Wait, you're a spy? You're a ninja spy. You're a goodness ninja spy.
In the time, ladies, in the time. Now who's up for drink?
Wait, there's just one thing I don't understand. Why kill Professor Beasley?
He was in on it. Shall we go?
These guys
You forgot me! Hey! This sucks!
But really, it happened like that.
Well, Mrs. Uno, I hate to tell you, but your husband has been murdered.
murdered?
Exactly, but not to worry, because I know exactly who the killer is. And I can prove it.
Who is it? Who killed my husband?
I did. According to his instructions.
When the power goes out, kill me.
What?
What is step? Shoot and brother me!
What?
But why can't someone take his stupid gag off me?
Take his gag off.
Oh, thank you! But what is step? Shoot and brother me!
I wanted to make sure I was dead.
Coward!
But why would he want you to kill him?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Well, I was supposed to move his body.
What?
He said, after I'm dead, move me into the study.
Wait a minute. What's going on?
And who killed Bilkum?
No one! In addition to being a lawyer, I have also trained as Suzat for past 9 years. I am able to slow down my breathing and heart rate to a point where I petite, although I am very much alive. I am not a lawyer at a big law firm. I am a representative of the Postmaster General, who sent me here to investigate the drug action on one of our postmen.
Uno?
Precisely.
Ah, damn it! I hope someone kill you!
Sorry to disappoint you, General.
And that brings us to Mortimer.
Well, that was me. Sometimes I just do things for fun. That was fun. Actually, it was also an instruction from Uno.
In the dark, when no one is looking, kill Professor Beasley.
I thought it said Mortimer. My bad. So first he wanted to kill him. Then he wanted his body moved. Then he wanted someone to kill you. Why? And my instructions said to tie up the general and handcuff him to a chair.
Man said to burn down the house.
Wait a minute. I think he intended for all to die tonight. This was never about blackmail. This was about murder.
Wow, and he said he would never figure it out. Still, there's black magic all about. Got it, run!
Are you okay?
I just got shot.
That's think that's sexy.
I've been shot 19 times.
That's just excessive.
Mortimer and Uno were the only ones who knew how to get us out of here.
Does it know smell smoke?
She's setting the house on fire. You know what? Just okay. All right. This is the time to scream.
Please, someone, please untie me. Thank you. I felt like I've been trapped there forever. Now, please, begin. It's time to man up.
What?
All right, I'll do it.
Don't do it, General.
Black magic my ass. That sounds made up. Unmasking.
He opened the door. Run for it.
Wait, help me. Don't
Here,
leave
hold
me.
on to me.
Oh, that sounds nice.
So itchy.
Now it's not the time.
Maybe I can hold you later.
Hey, don't leave me. Don't leave me. This sucks.